Well, heat exhaustion kills thousands of people across the U.S. every year, which means that enjoying the natural beauty of Arkansas can be dangerous to your health in the hot summer months. But when the heat keeps you indoors, you're more likely to become stationary, which could also lead to weight gain and other health problems. It's like one bad thing after another. And that's why we have Susan Jones from Qual Choice here with us to give us some tips on how to stay active even when it is so hot. You do not want to be working out outdoors. That's my problem, is you get excited for summer because you're like, oh, it's so nice and I want to work out. You walk outside, you're like, I can't even do it.
Right. And we know from the news lately that heat exhaustion, heat stroke is a very serious thing, right? So we have to look out for that. And if you have a workout that you are, usually do outside, if it gets above 90 degrees, then that's something you really need to consider maybe modifying, and whether that is starting to work out a little bit earlier or later. And if you do that, be sure and wear something reflective or something that can be seen in low light. Or lightening up your clothes, making sure that you carry a bottle of water with you. That's an option. But also, there are plenty of options indoors, and a lot of people have gym memberships. That's fine if that's what you have, but you don't have to do that in a gym. You can just do moving around while you're watching TV, whether it's walking in place or doing HIIT exercises or something like that. Or you can, let's see, there's the indoor rock climbing thing, racquetball. There's a lot of things on YouTube you can watch and do exercises along with that. Walking inside the enclosed mall, something like that, just to get inside where you're not at risk from the heat.
That's for sure. I mean, I didn't realize until recently that, a lot of these popular streaming services that most people already have a subscription to have some sort of workout videos or movies on those programs, so something to check out, because like you've brought here, little weights, just things that you can keep in the house, make it fairly simple.
The resistance bands, it doesn't have to be complex, and like I said, we have several days that get over 90, so those are the days when you'd have to make an adjustment. But and then even things that aren't necessarily you'd think of as exercise, riding a bicycle, where you create your own breeze, so to say, and washing the car, splashing around in the pool. All of those get you moving, get you some exercise benefit without, putting you at risk for the heat.
For sure. Well, we got about 30 seconds left, but you brought this really helpful signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion chart here. So what are some things people do need to be looking for if they are forced to go outside and do some sort of outdoor exercising or just activity at all?
Right. What you want to be looking for are symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, headache, dizziness, weakness, and profuse sweating. But then if you suddenly stop sweating, that means your body has given up trying to keep you cool. So you need to immediately get into the cool air, get some water, get some fluids down, and get cooled down quickly. All
right, all great advice, so you can still be active. We don't have any excuses, even if it's really hot outside. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back after a break.